Hello, people of the internet, and welcome back to playing more games like an idiot. So today we got the Backrooms in Minecraft. So we loaded up the game. We looked around. We're in this very strange area, not even the Backrooms. And I wait for 10 hours for the other guy to join.
2 hours later.
Anyways, he finally gets here, and then we talk to these guys, and I'll just let us explain what they have to say.
What our job is, we are exploring the back rooms, and therefore we need to record everything when we enter. So never leave your camera in the base. Sounds simple, but it isn't always. Make sure you turn on music sounds before you enter. Okay? What about you? What do you have to say? Oh. If you're not careful and no clip out of reality in wrong areas, you'll end up in the back rooms where it's nothing but the stink of moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, and endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in.
That's very wordy.
May a high power protect you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you.
Then we finally enter the Backrooms, but we have to grab our cameras. So we grab our cameras from this dweeb, and we were on our way. And would you look at that? The Backrooms in all of its glory. Not that
You're
beautiful.
ugly.
We found a chair and a tape, and this tape was just showing us some BS of just what we already knew, what we're looking at. We're not stupid. 1 out of 6 tapes. It's like Slenderman with his pages. And once again, we were just wandering around for a while. And for a while, I mean a long, long time. And then I get spotted by this guy, and then I start running for my life, but I'm an amazing runner. This guy will not get off of me. He just would not let me go. He wants that and nothing is gonna prevent him from getting it. And then I get got. Then I respawn back in this BS lab. Then I meet up with the other guy again, and then we try to stick together, but we get teleported away from each other because this game doesn't like friendship. Then I find this hole and I just jump straight in because I'm a genius. And then I end up in level 37. The water rooms. Get used to these because I am in them a lot. Because even though this game seems to randomly teleport you to any realm or level it wants to, it always sends me to these water pool area things. But for the first time, it was actually pretty cool. I even say it a few times. And, these little floaties are pretty cool too. But I was just exploring. And the thing about this area too that was pretty annoying there's no arrows. I'm just completely on my own. If there is arrows, I have no idea where they go. The arrows in this place are so confusing that you have no idea what they're pointing to. But anyway, I find more holes and I just decide to jump into them because at this point I've been in these rooms for about like 5, 10 minutes. But I'm back to the regular back rooms, level 0, and I'm not happy. So then I go exploring for a lot more time, and then the other guy actually manages to find the tape of a crashed car. So we watched that.
Oh, car. How in the world did a car get in here? Oh!
This game tries way too hard to be scary. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just not scary unless you're like a child. But then again, we were on our way just searching for anything. But through our explorations, we find this different area with holes and very tall pillars. So we just jump in them. Well, I didn't even technically jump into it. The game just decided, you know what, you're close enough. You're getting teleported. And I'm in this area. Kind of eerie, I guess. I press buttons because why not? And then I decide to trust the arrow and go through here. But guess what? Back in the pools. And I'm skipping over a lot of the time that I'm in the pool areas because trust me, I'm in here a lot. Like way too many times. Then the only reason I get teleported back to the regular back rooms is because Guac found a tape that teleports me back to where he's at. So we're back here. And we actually managed to find all 6 out of 6 tapes. And then here's our next mission find an exit. So we were on our way to try to find an exit. Once again, we tried to stay together for a while, but like every single Scooby Doo episode, we're like, let's split up, and we come to regret it. And then I actually managed to find this weird staircase area that seems to go, I don't know, nowhere. I guess. So I just go upstairs, and then I get teleported back to level 188, and I kill a camera. And then I walk through this area, and then we suddenly just fall out of the sky. And then I guess that kills us for some reason because we ended up spawning back in the lab from the very beginning. And at this point, we were very confused. We didn't know if that was supposed to be the exit or the ending. So we decided to give it one more go. So after running around for another like 10 minutes, I managed to find more stairs, different stairs than the one I was at before. And then I get cornered by the little goober. And then I walk into the teleporter, but I get teleported back to level 0. Like, what was even the point of that? It teleported me back to the beginning of where I was before. It doesn't make sense. And then I run around for another long time, and then I find this different area with a lot of holes and like platforms and stuff. And then I contemplated jumping down one of the holes, but I just decided to walk through the door. But it teleports me back to level 0. Again! Like, you're making no progress. You're not moving forward, you're going backwards. So then I run around for another really long time. I managed to make it back to level 188 again. But this time, I didn't trust the arrows because I learned my lesson. And so I just explored this place for a while, hoping for anything different. So I walk into this building, and then I teleport, but I teleport into the same level, but just higher up. And then with no other option to go, I go through this final teleporting area, but it teleports me back to level 0. Again, all roads lead to Rome, they say, I guess. But it's just kind of irritating. So then I explore for another 10 minutes. I climb up the stairs that I found the first time, and guess where I get teleported? The pools! At this point, I already hate this place. I've spent well over 30 minutes inside of the pool areas, and you can tell I'm not happy.
No! I'm back in the pools.
So then I explore this place again for a while, hoping for anything different inside of this area, and I actually do manage to find this pretty cool area with a bunch of slides and employees. They're kind of just doing nothing. I don't know how they got there. You can't really interact with them. They don't really say anything. So I just climbed up the stairs to the water slide, and I go down this purple water slide, which is actually kind of cool because some areas were like unfinished. I don't know if that was on purpose, but it was pretty cool. And then at the end of the slide, you only have one option to jump inside of the water. So then I jump, and guess where I end up? Back to level 0. Like, come on, game. Are we really just going in circles at this point? So after exploring this place for another 5-ish minutes, I climbed up the same stairs again, just hoping it would teleport me somewhere different. But it teleports me back to the damn pools. And again, I'm not happy.
I'm back here! The first 1-2 times I was in this pool area was kind of cool. Now it's not.
So I explored this place for a lot longer, and I actually managed to find this one area with just one pool and one employee in it. He's kind of just chilling, doing whatever. But it's also next to different holes. So I jumped inside the holes, and I'm back to level 188. So I explored this place for a while, and we managed to fall out of the sky again. And we decided, you know what, that's probably close enough to an ending as we're gonna get. So we just lay on the ground, look at this village, and we teleport back to the lab. So I don't know if that was the ending. Somebody can let me know, because we sure don't. If you guys have any suggestions or whatever, you can let me know in the comments. And yeah, that was the Backrooms. Hope you all enjoyed that. It was kind of an annoying experience, but peace.